Guys, Primary. Now, today I'm going to be ranking all the Apex guns in the game, all of them, all 21 of them. Now, keep in mind, disclaimer, this is my opinion. Like, all of this is my opinion. This is very subjective topic. This is based on my preference for the guns. You know, this is by no means, the same for everyone. You know, for some people, I don't know, the Hemlock would be number one, or the Wingman would be number one, or the Havoc would be number one, or stuff like that. But this is based on my list. The beauty of this game, I feel, is the fact that each gun works with your preference. If you are good with guns if you're good at controlling recoil, those guns are good for you. Like, if you're good at controlling recoils, if you're actually a pro player, you can use like the R99 and the R31 or guns like that, and you can control the recoil. But if you're just, if you're not that good at controlling the recoil, but you're really good at aiming, then you can just use the Wingman, the Flatline. Of course, those options won't always be available for you, so I'm gonna have to use all these other guns. And there is no bad guns in this game. I'm telling you, there is no bad guns in this game. Of course, there's some guns that are better than others, but there's no bad guns in this game, trust me. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's start the list. Anyways, number 21. Number 21 would be the Prowler. Now, the Prowler, like I said, it's not a bad gun. It's not a bad gun at all. But the problem with it is, at its base, without any attachments, without a selective fire or the extended heavy mag, this gun it still does a lot of damage, like 70, 56, but I'm just not the biggest fan of burst weapons. I just don't like how it does 3 damage and it hits three bullets and then it just stops and then it hits another 3 bullets, and it's just, I'm not a big fan of burst weapons. But I mean, I wouldn't mind using a Prowler, obviously, even without the selective fire or anything, but it's not my favorite, But this gun with the selective fire, like an extended heavy mag, mainly just like selective fire, this gun is absolutely broken. It's absolutely a beast. You can go beast mode with it. Like, if you turn this to auto fire, the amount of damage it does, look at this. It does 70, right? 56, 70, 70. Alright, count that all up. 140 plus 70 would be like 210. Like we'll do like 256 damage in auto fire, because it would just constantly keep shooting. And if you get that extended heavy mag, the amount of damage it does is just ridiculous. And the good thing about this gun is it's a good close-up range gun and a medium range gun. It's not the best at long range, but very few guns are good at long range, besides like sniper guns anyway. So yeah, this gun with the selective fire, this gun is an absolute beast. But without it, it's okay. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not the best either. Now, the next would be the Triple Take. Now, the Triple Take, this gun is good, but the only problem is it has really low ammo. It only has 5 ammo. I mean, with the extended energy mag, obviously it can have more ammo, and it does really good amount of damage, 69. So you might be saying, what's the problem with this gun? Well, the damage is just inconsistent. See, that did 23 damage, and that did 46 damage. The damage is just inconsistent sometimes. So it's like, sometimes it does 69 damage, sometimes it does 46 damage, sometimes it does 23 damage. The damage is just too inconsistent for me, and the fact that it has low ammo or bullets really doesn't make it better. But this gun, if you know how to work with it, I'm sure there's a reason why it only does 69 damage sometimes, and sometimes it does 46 damage. It may be the same deal with the shotguns. Shotguns, you have to hit all. It's a big bullet ammo, so you have to hit all of it. Maybe that's why, but I honestly don't know why it's random damage sometimes. That's why it's only number 20. And I'm not the biggest fan of sniper guns too, so there's that. The Hemlock. Now, the Hemlock, it's not a bad gun, but I'm not a big fan of burst weapons. It's a really good gun, honestly, but not my preference. I mean, like, it does a lot of damage, actually. 54, 54, 54, 54, 54. I just don't like that second delay after 3 ammo burst. It's definitely a good gun. If you know how to use it, it's just good. And I prefer the burst mode over the single mode, because then single mode you just click on it. I just don't like the fact that there's no real auto fire. I mean, I mean, for the burst, there's auto fire, but then, you know, you have to also click on it again. It's, you know, I prefer auto fire guns. That's really why, you know, this gun is kind of auto fire, but you have to constantly keep clicking on it again. But just, I'm not a big fan of burst guns. That's really why. Also, Prowler was at the bottom of my list. Anyways, after that would be the G7 Scout. Now, I'm not a big fan of sniper guns, but this gun is really good. Like, it shoots really fast, and like, honestly, I mean, I wouldn't say it's an underrated gun, but you know, I definitely more people need to start using it. This is a really good gun. It works both in close range, medium range, and long range. I don't know why I said both, but all right, it's good for pretty much everywhere. Long range, medium range, and close range. It's good. It's good everywhere. I mean, obviously, it's not the best at close range, but you can use it at close range. You can kill someone with the G7 Scout at close range. It's not like the longbow or any of those other guns where it's like it shoots too slow. It shoots fast enough for it to be close range weapon, and it does enough damage. This is a really good gun, like really good, in my opinion. Alright, number 17 would be the Kraver. Now the Kraver, you know, it's also a good gun, but I just don't like the fact that it's a high risk, high reward type of gun, even more so than a Peacekeeper. Because if you miss your shot, see how long it takes to reload? It takes way too long to reload, and you know, you have limited ammo also. You have to be super precise also, and it's like when you have moving targets, it's like it's gonna, you're not gonna be able to shoot them. Like, you're not gonna shoot all your, or you're not gonna hit all your shots. So this is a very high risk, high reward type of gun, and it's like, you know, you're not guaranteed to one-shot them, so you have to shoot another Kraver shot in order to kill them. You know, the only time you would really be able to kill someone with the Kraver for one shot is if you get like a headshot, and you know, if they have like level 3 armor, you got a headshot with the Kraver, you will be able to one-shot them. Or if they just have basic armor, you got a body shot off, you will be able to one-shot them. But if they have like level 3 armor and you shoot them, you're not gonna one-shot them, and then you have to keep shooting them. And, I mean, yeah, they're weakened, but then it's just like, you're most likely gonna be in range, and they're just gonna heal after that. This is why I'm not a big fan of snipers in general, to be honest. And I'm just not a big fan of the ammo, the limited ammo you have on this gun, because like, you have to be so accurate. This is 100% skill-based gun. Like, it is really a very skill-based gun. You pretty much have to rely that your opponent is sitting still, because if they're not sitting still, you cannot hurt them, you cannot beat them with the Kraver. And to be perfectly honest, if I had to choose between some of the other sniper guns and Kraver, I would definitely choose literally any other sniper gun. Like, I know I put the Kraver above the G7 Scout, but in all honesty, I prefer the G7 Scout. I don't know, I just decided to put Kraver above the G7 Scout for other reasons. Anyways, next, number 16 would be the R99. Now, the R99 is by far the best close-up range gun. I mean, that's really the only good thing about it, is it's a close range gun, the best close range gun in my opinion. I mean, it's not a good medium range gun or long range, definitely not a long range gun. Oh my god, but the fact that it's so good at close range just makes up for it. Like, it's really good close range. You can shed someone's armor very easily, very easily. It has the highest DPS in the game, you know, the best short range gun in my opinion, and you can smoke someone really easy with this. You know, if you're like one of those YouTubers and can laser people, which means just controlling the recoil really good, then they're all set. And this gun with the extended light mag, my god, it shreds absolutely. The only problem with this is recoil, and you know, the fact that it's only good at close range, but other than that, it's really good gun. Anyways, after that would be the R45 or RE45. Where the hell is that gun? Not the Wingman. RE45. Go. They're both pistols, so it's confusing sometimes. Now the RE45 pretty much does the same exact damage as the R99, except you know it shoots faster, so you have to hit all your bullets. It shoots even faster than the R99, I believe. Maybe, I don't even know. Well, actually does less damage than the R99. This is 165 damage. R99 does like 200 damage, I think. So it does less damage, but if you get the disruptor with this thing, my god, it becomes so good. It becomes so good, man. One of the most deadliest guns in the game if you get the disruptor with the RE45. So good. Like, you see that does 165 damage. Now imagine they had armor and I had disruptor. I wish in training they gave you hop-ups. I don't know why they don't, but if they have armor and with the disruptor, imagine how much damage that would do. My god, it's a really good gun. Now number 14 would be the R301. R301 in my opinion is the best gun for it's the best gun, base gun, like with no attachments, no extended light mag, no nothing. Like, look at it, it does 252 damage if you hit all your shots. It's a good close-up range gun and a medium range gun. Like, and the recoil isn't something crazy, so you can definitely work with this. It's a really good gun, man. The only thing it's not good at is long range, but you know, you have other guns for that, obviously. And in all honesty, like, it's one of the best guns in the game. Like, that's why you see so many pro Apex players use it. Like, I literally see everyone use this gun. It's not even an exaggeration. I see way too many people use this gun. My god. Alright, next would be the alternator. Where the hell's the alternator? Where the hell is the alternator? Alternator, where are you? Where are you? Right here. Would be the alternator. Now, it's pretty much the same exact reason why the RE45 is good, except they did buff the alternator, and in all honesty, in my opinion, it is a little bit better than the RE45. Like 240 damage, while the RE45 does 165 damage, and then with the disruptor, this thing just goes absolute ham. And then, man, this gun is good. Now I see a lot more pro Apex players use it. Like before, I have not seen anyone use this gun, but now I just see people use it like all the time, and I really like this gun. Even without the disruptor, this gun is good. Really like it, and the recoil is not too bad. It's a medium range gun and close range gun. Most of these guns really are. Anyways, next would be the Spitfire. Honestly, my most hated gun, the gun I hate the most. But I only put it here just because of how broken it is. Like, look at this. I'm not controlling any recoil. I literally did not control any recoil. You wanna know why? Because this gun has no recoil. Look at this. It does a straight 630 damage, no recoil, and then the medium range, it does. Look at this. Okay, whatever. I missed a lot of shots there. It has no recoil, nothing. There's nothing wrong with this gun. My god, there's really nothing wrong with this gun. This gun should be higher up on the list, but I just hate this gun so much I just can't put it higher up on this list because it's literally a noob gun. It's literally a noob gun. But I mean, of course, if you use this gun, that doesn't mean you're a noob. Don't get that wrong. If you use this gun, you are not a noob. But you have to admit, this gun's list would be the Peacekeeper. The Peacekeeper is really good early game. Like, really good. Like, the amount of people I see die from the Peacekeeper is ridiculous. Like, look at this. Look how much damage it does. Alright, that did 80 damage for some reason. Well, that did 90. Okay, there we go. 110 damage. I mean, it's a high risk, high reward type of gun, but this gun can actually kill your early game if you aim it correctly. This gun can actually kill your early game. Look, it does 110 damage. And this is without any attachment. There's no attachment to the Peacekeeper. It did 110 damage. So if you have basic armor, it can pretty much just one-shot you. And don't get me started on how much a headshot would do. Look how much a headshot would do. 165 damage, yo. If you have level 2 armor, it would literally kill you. A headshot with the Peacekeeper is just... Oh my god, dude. This gun is just... It's actually broken, especially early game. I mean, the only problem with this gun is a high risk, high reward type of gun. Like, if you like miss the gun a little bit, like, okay, let me try to show it. Like, you aim like that, you don't aim the entire ammo into it. You know, you do less damage, but still, 40 damage is solid. Like, look at that, and you get a shotgun bolt on this. Absolutely broken. With a precision choke, this gun, if you can get your hands on this gun early game, you literally can one shot everyone, like everyone who doesn't have armor, if you can get your aims right, or your aim right. This gun is just, it shreds, man. It shreds. Even later on to the game, if you can get your aim right and you get the precision choke with it, this gun is just, oh my god, man, so broken, honestly. Luckily they nerfed the shotgun ammo or shotgun shells. Like, before it used to be like the same amount you can hold it with like the same amount of ammo you can hold shotgun with heavy ammo and energy ammo, but still that did not, like, that just nerfs the ammo, but that doesn't nerf the gun, so it's still honestly broken. Anyways, the next gun on my list would be the EVA 8. Now this gun I prefer over the Peacekeeper, just because although it does less damage, it does shoot a lot faster and there's a lot more ammo to it. You see how the difference in speed the Peacekeeper and EVA 8 are? Wait, let me show you the difference in speed or DPS, whatever. Look at that. There's a huge difference. Like, this shoots so fast without any shotgun bolts or anything. Now I do think the Peacekeeper is better with attachments like the precision choke and stuff, but without any attachments, if you told me which gun I would prefer, I would prefer the EVA 8. You know, before I really didn't understand how the damage worked for EVA 8 and Peacekeeper, so I really didn't like these guns. And to be honest, I still don't like the Peacekeeper. The EVA 8 is fine, but I really don't like the Peacekeeper. But you know, it is a really good gun, actually. Anyways, for number 7 would be the longbow. Now, I'm not a huge fan of sniping. I really don't snipe that often, and I'm really not good at it, to be perfectly honest. But where is it? It'll be over here somewhere. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. I'm really not you know, that good at sniping, but see, I'm really not that good. But this gun, like, just like hide somewhere over here, like just hide somewhere over here, right, and just shoot at them. This gun is just, I mean, this gun shoots really slow. That's the only problem with it, but I think it shoots just fast enough for it to be effective. You know, if it shoots any slower, it might be lower on the list or higher on the list. But I think they made this gun just right. And if you can get the Skull Piercer with this gun and get headshots with it, this gun has low ammo. It has only 5 ammo. But if you get the extended heavy mag with this, my god, the amount of ammo you get. Like, if you're really good at aiming, this gun, it will do you wonders, man. This gun is just, it's honestly really good. Kind of an underrated gun in my opinion, although I do see a lot of players use it, but I still feel it's a little underrated. I just see most players use the R31, but not really the longbow, so it is a little underrated of a gun, but not much. I do still see some pro players use it. So anyways, yeah, number 6 would be the Mastiff. Now the Mastiff, you know, I don't use the Mastiff that much. I think it's been months since I last used the Mastiff. This is a gun I forgot to mention, or that I forgot to put on the list. It's just above the Havoc. The reason why it's above the Havoc, it has more ammo, and look at the amount of damage it did. It did 616 damage for some reason. Alright, let's compare the damage. Alright, where's the Havoc? Oh my god, let's compare the damage. Alright, this gun actually has a little bit of recoil. Okay, I missed a lot of shots there, so let's try doing that again. Alright, I'm just so bad. Okay, alright, it does 400 to 500 damage. Let's say that's the range, right? Devotion does 600 damage and has more ammo. My god, the Devotion is more broken, in my opinion. It does more damage, has more ammo, I mean, I think the Havoc shoots faster, but still, the Devotion is just... Both of these just shreds, man. You don't even need the turbocharger for this gun to be good. You don't even need the turbocharger for this gun to be good. 600 damage, straight. Anyways, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Devotion is the same reason why Havoc's there, except it's higher just because it does more damage, has more ammo, pretty much. Anyways. Alright, let me get to number 5. Number 5 would be the L-Star. Get over here. Where are you? Where are you? Get over here. The L-Star. Now, this gun does so much damage. It's not even that it does so much damage. Just it does so much damage so quickly. The DPS is crazy. Like, my god. Like the only problem with this gun is the recoil is absolutely terrible and it overloads. But the amount of damage it does just makes up for it. I mean, it also has limited amount of ammo, but still, you can take out an entire squad with this. Trust me, you can. Like, if you have basic armor, you can take out someone with level 3 armor easy with the L-Star. And this gun is just, it's something else. Man, this gun is just something else, and it's a lot more common than the Mastiff and the Kraver. Like, I find it like in almost every care packages, but I never find that like the Mastiff or the Kraver. I always find the L-Star. It's ridiculous. I don't know if it's just my luck or anything. Anyways, number 4 would be the Flatline. Now the Flatline, I love this gun. It has no recoil. It pretty much has no recoil. It doesn't have nearly as much ammo as the Spitfire, or do as much damage as the Spitfire, so it's not as broken as the Spitfire. I just love this gun. I just love the guns that have like little to no recoil. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of R99. Like, that gun has a lot of recoil. I mean, it's manageable, but I'm just not a big fan of recoil based guns. That's why I love the Flatline. Flatline honestly is the 3rd most underrated gun in my opinion. And, you know, next to the top 2, which you guys probably can guess what it is, but I mean, it's pretty obvious what the top 2 is. Like, pretty much everyone knows what the top 2 would be. Anyways, number 3 would be the Wingman. Now, this gun, there's a reason why everyone uses this gun. This gun is so good. It's a skill-based gun too. It's not like a noob-based gun, so it's not like everyone can use it. Even though this gun has like no recoil, it has little ammo, and it shoots pretty slowly. I would recommend using this for long to medium, or medium to long range. You can use this in close range if you really need it, like if you run out of ammo for your secondary gun, but I wouldn't recommend using this at close range. You wouldn't get that much kills using this at close range. I mean, you could get kills, man. If you're really good with the Wingman, you can use it at close range, obviously, but I recommend using this at medium to long range. That's what this gun is good for. And if you attach a skull piercer to this, digital threat, extended heavy mag, oh my god, all the attachments to this, even without attachments, this gun is good. But if you get the attachments for these guns, oh, it becomes a beast. Now, they did make the skull piercer into a gold. I don't know why. Honestly, it should have stayed purple. Like, why is it not, like, why is it gold? I just don't get it. Like, getting headshots isn't really that difficult. Like, I mean, it is really difficult. I don't know why I didn't say it's not that difficult. Like, it's really difficult. Like, the hitbox for the headshots are really small. Like, look at this. This is Bloodhound's hitbox for his headshots. Imagine being from this distance, you know, from over here, and imagine him moving. Look at this. You have to aim like this. And it's not easy. And that's still close, by the way. Like, I don't know why. Like, headshots are not easy, so why bother making skull piercer gold? For what? It just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, this is by far my 3rd favorite gun. Obviously, the top 2 would be... Okay, number 2 would be the P2020. The best pistol gun. The best pistol gun. Wingman comes short. Wingman's the 2nd best pistol gun. This gun is the best pistol gun right here. Like, look at this. 13 damage. You can shoot it from long range, you can shoot it from short range, you can shoot it from medium range. This gun is just so good. Like, I love this gun. This gun is just perfect. My god. The amount of damage it does is ridiculous. It has no recoil whatsoever. So good, so good. Anyways, number one would be the Morzan Beast. Now, the Morzan Beast. My god, this gun is awesome. It's so good. Mozam Beast, Mozam Best, whatever name you want to call it. It's so good. My God, you're taking an entire squad. But you want to know why it's only 3 bullets? Each bullet is for a squad member. That's it. Like, just imagine this is someone, right? Imagine this is someone. Boom, dead. Just like that. And you slap a hammer point to this thing. Oh boy, you really beat people easy. Real easy. I don't know why. What's the point of putting a hammer point on this? This gun's already broken. I didn't want to make it even more broken. Same with the P2020. My God. You can even shoot it from far range too. Like, look at this. You can shoot it from far range. You can shoot it from close range, far range, medium range. Any range you want. Easy. And it's good at all ranges too. My God, this gun is just absolutely broken. Absolutely broken. My God. Anyways, that's my list for ranking all the guns. Leave down in the comments below what your favorite gun is. And the third favorite gun, actually, because obviously the top 2 would be Mozambique and P2020. You can debate amongst yourself which one is better, P2020 or Mozambique. As long as, you know, both are on top of your list. If they're not on top of your list, there's something wrong with you, man. Yeah, so that's my list. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later.